17 proof here, and today I'm bringing you the 2 damage combos that you could do based off my Rise and Super Miracle list that I posted up about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. This is an extension of the part where I talked about the 1 damage combos, and at 2 damage you have a really versatile lineup that you can go into with your strides. So I'm going to go into 1 combo with Danfear, Supernova, Miracle Ace, and Picaro, and then a bonus one that I think will be kind of fun to show off to you guys. So to start off, I'm going to start with the Danfear combo. So we'll say we have this and we'll pitch it to stride, and then we go into our Danfear Lily. Hopefully you guys can see this. There's not too big of a glare or anything like that. And from here we'll call out her, and then for the purposes here we'll say we have Frog Raider as well. And what you want to do is you want to attack, and then you want to counter blast and put a card into your hand, from your hand into the soul. We'll say we put Misery in, and then you can call out another Misery. What this does is that if your game plan is to go into Miracle Ace your following turn, having her available is good as long as you have a healing hand, a protector. I say this is best to do if you have a healing hand to protect her, because that way you can use Dismal to protect Misery while setting up for your Miracle Ace turn. And if things go awry, you can G-Guard and then go into Picaro as a backup option. And what this does is you threaten with Danfear's on hit ability, and say she does hit, you can call out Cobalt right here or any other potential option, but Cobalt is good because it could potentially hit and draw you 2 cards instead of just 1 card. Excuse me. And then you attack with the Cobalt here. Cobalt returns, and then you attack with the Misery, and then you counter blast once more, put another card from your hand into your soul, and then you can search out the likes of Double Watch, Dobe, another Cobalt to threaten to draw another card, to cycle that card around, basically the one you put into your hand. This is a good way to put pressure on your opponent, especially with the on-hit ability from Danfear potentially into another Cobalt. And if Danfear does not hit, you still have Misery here as a backup to then threaten the on-hit ability with your Cobalt or your, now not lethal because lethal wouldn't do much if you use it, but you can threaten on hit with Cobalt, you can threaten power with Tiger or Dobe, you can get the counter blast back with Double Watch, and then you can effectively add 2 more cards to your soul for your impending Miracle Ace turn. So this is really good for, like I mentioned before, when you're planning on going into Miracle Ace the following turn with the G-Guard to protect the Misery here. So that's the first combo. And as always, I'm not going to give you guys all the combos because I'm going to leave the door open to you guys to discover your own combos as well. So I'll be right back with the second combo. Okay, now we're back with the secondary combo. And I want to mention for the previous combo, if you don't have Frog Raider, the best option would be either going into, in my opinion, Double Watch or Dobe to get the counter blast back, or to force 26,000 on your opponent with Dobe. And for the second combo, I'm going to feature what I want to call the classic Trips Tiger combo. So if you can see the hand, you're going to pitch here to stride, and you're going to go into Supernova, and you want to call here, and I say you want to call your other Tiger in front of Frog Raider, because when you use Rise and Nova Stride skill to call the second Tiger and put it here, this column becomes 21,000, and then you can pass the triggers over to the Frog Raider, and then this is a 21k column or 21k plus column depending on how many triggers you hit. And then when you bind this Tiger and put it over here, then that's when it becomes big. So you attack, you do your first counter blast, put a card from your hand into the soul, search out Tiger number 2, put him in charge, and then flip up a second Supernova, put this Tiger in charge, And then after your triple drive, like I just mentioned, ideally you want to have two 21K tiger lines here, depending on how your triggers fall. And then you attack with this side here, return tiger to the deck. You attack with this tiger over here. Then you use Eliza's skill to counterblast one. You're gonna bind and then call this tiger back over here. And since a unit was placed in the same column as Frog Raider restands and he becomes charged. I would say put him in charge. You don't have to, but the idea is get the bonus off of Mayhem Tiger's guard break ability to put a lot of pressure on your opponent to burn their big guards quicker. And then you stand here, and if you had triggers and you pass it over to Frog Raider, this becomes another 21K plus line in and of itself. And then you attack once more with the tiger. And the idea is that you put a lot of pressure on your opponent to reduce their hand while you have 2 to 3 damage depending on how your counterblast and how the game is gone. And then you can soak damage up and then go into a follow-up Picaro or Miracle Ace or something like that. And of course, when you use Eliza's ability, she returns back to the deck as well. You can mix and match this particular combo. Like you can have double tiger. You can flip these around for double cobalt or triple cobalt. You can have a tiger over here, a cobalt over here. Or if you happen to play lethal forward, you can put lethal forward here as well. But this is of course based on how my deck is composed, so I don't have lethal forward in here. So that's what I want to call the classic trips combo. As long as you have these two available, you can make a lot of good things happen for you over the course of that particular turn. And I'm gonna pause it again and come back with the third combo. Alright, I'm back with the third combo. And this one here is gonna be the real basic combo with Miracle Ace. So, you stride, of course, go into our Miracle Ace. You wanna activate Miracle Ace. So, counterblast one, flip one him face up. And then, listen. Assume this is our, well, we'll assume we have good columns. So you want to call a booster for Misery here. Then you want to call Frog Raider over here. And if you have Liar Lips in hand, you want to call her right here. So we'll say we don't. For the cases of this, we'll say that doesn't exist. And you attack with Vanguard. You use your second counterblast, put a card from your hand into the soul, and then you search out Devil Watch. And then after you perform your triple drive, you attack with Devil Watch. And you put a card, soul charge one, unflip one, and then he returns, and then you attack with Misery, counterblast one, put another card from your hand into your soul, and then you call Devil Watch back out, especially if you have Hive Maker, or you can call out another unit, another charge unit in its place as well. And the idea is, if you double dip on Devil Watch, the idea is that you just effectively added 4 cards to your soul after Devil Watch's second attack, which gives you 2 more uses of Miracle Ace's GB3 ability. And having 2 counterblasts, as long as you have both Frog Raider and Misery, that means you were able to pull it off with just the 2 counterblasts. Without both of these 2 in place, you can't do it, or unless you have a third counterblast, either by taking a third damage or by having a Silence Joker in hand. Excuse me. And this is, I guess, the quintessential finishing move of this deck. This is the OG special. It's still really strong against the decks that can't interrupt your combo by removing a Frog Raider here. And if you're able to pull it off, then by and large, you put yourself in a position to win the game. And it's one of my favorite things to do is to set up that particular combo. And I'm gonna pause it once more, or next to once more, twice more, and come back with the 4th combo. For the 4th combo, this assumes that you don't have the means to Miracle Ace effectively. So let's say you have two counter blasts and you have a Frog Raider or Misery, but you don't have both of them together, and you don't have a good setup to go into second stride Supernova. So that means your best means of offense is going to Picaro. So we stride, well, doesn't matter. Stride, go into Picaro. Let's say we use Supernova last turn, so we have two other units face up. And then we didn't clear this out last time. That's fine. We'll say we attack. We will counter blast 2. We'll flip up something face up. We'll put a card in the soul. Well, gotta call Eliza first. This works best with Eliza. And then we search up to 3 units. And if you want to use Eliza again, you call Devil Watch somewhere in this vicinity. And then you can call out, I say if you're going for the Eliza play, it's best to put Dove here. And then you can put Cobalt, Tiger, another Dove, Heave Weeze, well not Heave Weeze because it actually does, it makes it a 26k column. You can go this route here, put one of these 3 guys in front of the Devil Watch here. So then after you perform your triple drive, you attack with this column here. You'll soul charge 1, unflip 1, and then they both return. And then you attack with the Eliza side here. Then after the battle, counterblast, bind, and recall. And then Eliza returns, and then you attack again. So you get 4 attacks off, and you get the refund here to attack again with the Dove on this side. It's a safe turn in essence if you want to go Devil Watch, Devil Watch to get essentially just put a card from your hand into the soul and then call out units. You can go double on the Devil Watch back here as long as you have both available. It's a really flexible turn depending on what you need. If you can go power, you can go on hit pressure with the Cobalts. You can go double Tiger. You have a lot of means to go about it here. And I think it's a really good setup, especially against the likes of Kagero, Gears, things that can interrupt your basic Miracle Ace turn that I just showed. This is a good way to be conservative, to pretty much 1 for 3, 1 for 4 your field, get a nice plus out of it, and then put pressure on your opponent and keep the tempo up on your side. So those are the main combos that I wanted to showcase, but there's one fun one that I thought about that I haven't used much / at all that I thought would be fun. So I'm gonna pause it once more and I'm gonna be right back with that. Okay, this last one here features, it's another Supernova combo. So we stride, go into our Supernova, and what you need for this one here is you need 2 Eliza and a Dove in your hand. So you call out Eliza A and B, you call Dove to this side, and then you attack with your Vanguard, counterblast, put a card into from your hand to the soul, and then you call out Dove number 2. I know it doesn't work. It's a 3 counterblast combo. Huh, guess that doesn't work. You can't Dove dance it out. Oh, my B, you call out. So you put a card from your hand into the soul, we call it double watch here. And then when you attack with Vanguard, you triple drive, and then you attack with the double watch unboosted, put a card from your hand into the soul, on the flip, and then this returns. And you attack with this side here. After the attack, you counter blast 1, bounce, return to this side, this return, or bind and call back to this side. And then this side attacks, and then you counter blast again, bind and call it back once more, and then you attack the third time with the Dobe. I call it the Dobe dance because it's a nice little way to put 5 attacks on your opponent, 4 of which are 21k or above because Dobes charge power boost. So sorry I blanked on that part for a second there, but if you have 3 counter blasts as a little precursor to the next video, if you do the setup again and you have 3 counter blasts available, you don't need the double watch to pull it off. So then you can set up this combo in this particular fashion. So that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely a flexible spot is the 2 damage area. So you can definitely do You can definitely do various strides to put yourself in a position to end the game depending on what you want your end game to be, either between a big supernova turn or a big miracle ace turn, or finish off with Picaro triple combo, things like that. So if you're playing the deck, definitely keep in mind how important it is to have that 2 counter blast option open to you depending on what your opponent gives to you. So that'll do it for me. Again, like I said, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace, be easy.